I'm Karen Bellinger. I'm an archaeologist and founder of a new community built around ancient mystery exploration. Now, I come from an academic background and have done a lot of work in broadcast media, on TV as an expert presenter on history programming, and also as a professor with major online learning platforms. And I'd always wanted to start my own business, built around more direct connection with my audience. And when I started to think about how to actually do this, I realized I know how to talk to an audience, but had no idea how to build an audience. And that's where Brenna comes in. I had no email list, no clear plan at all, or path for how to go from interested viewer to engaged community member. And most of the build your audience advice that I came across in programs I saw were assuming you already kind of had that to plug into. And that's one of the first things that was so valuable for me about Brenna's pre-launch program. I mean, it was just really different from anything else. It was incredibly thorough and it's so well organized and broke everything down so clearly. And one thing I really wasn't expecting, I mean, I knew Brenna's support was going to be really critical, but the support of the rest of the women in the program, building their own businesses was incredibly and unexpectedly helpful and inspiring. Those weekly calls were just a huge highlight of the program. And the other way that Brenna's program was just so different was the way it focused on building trust before building any offers. And this was a complete reframe for me. Brenna coached me through writing an email nurture sequence for an absolutely brand new list that has a 71% average open rate, 0 unsubscribes ever, and a 14% click-through rate on video content, which is pretty impressive. And I know I never would have been able to do it without her. I very much credit her mentorship with developing the skills to be able to write such effective emails. And when I was thinking about how to recruit the first clients for my community, Brenna really pushed me towards Instagram, which was not a place I would have necessarily thought about to cultivate leads. But sure enough, I was able to recruit almost all of the first clients for my community, which is now wrapping up a successful beta period as I've continued building my audience and am looking forward to having my first public launch in a few weeks' time. So every step of the way, I've really felt like I've had the clearest roadmap for what to do next and how to do it. And Brenna just really shows up. She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk. She's a terrific mentor, as well as just being incredibly knowledgeable at what she does. In just a few months' time, I really went from knowing absolutely nothing about how any of this works to feeling confident that I have a sustainable and repeatable system to continue to grow my audience and my community in a way that feels organic and not salesy at all, and actually fun. And I really never thought I'd say that. I recommend Brenna and her pre-launch program 100% to anybody looking to feel like their audience is already on board before they even try to sell them anything. And I think the power of the system is proved by the fact that it's working for me in what is not exactly a standard industry. It really is a set of universal principles that you walk away with and you can use again and again.